comes in fourth and touchdown receptions. It's the Aviators in the pass, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Argentina. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. 4. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
On first down, Ford. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. 4. His throw incomplete. You can look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Back to throw. Ford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 21, here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Aviators are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England's offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw here. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll get this down to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And his kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board is easy to figure out what you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
An inside give to Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Ford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ford.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Ford.
And this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it will bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England trying to get a place on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Ford. And that is incomplete here.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards.
And the Aviators are able to move back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside.
2nd down and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
And it's caught. Touchdown from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 13. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New England's offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. 4. And he's got some space here. He may go. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Elliott. Touchdown! So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And right now, this is a 13-point game as they come up on halftime. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we say adios, America. Hola, Mexico City, as we check out the action down at Estadio Azteca. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 35-7 was your final in a one-sided affair. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. The Bills needed a big win, and they got it, as the victory gives them a final mark of 11-6 on the year.
Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception as they're already in the red zone. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Ford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Ford. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down. Ford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Buenos Aires offense back out now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Aviators are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Again, 11 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Throwing on first down. Ford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
On first down, Ford.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 105 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Aviators extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
To throw on 2nd down, Ford.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ford. He's going to let it go again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The give is to Elliott. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A handoff left, Elliott. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, Ford.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Big play there for New England. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Ford.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Back to throw. Ford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Full toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after him. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A give to Elliott. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Buenos Aires, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,
the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.